Good morning. Good morning, Bill. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Mama Pat. Good morning. Hey, Amber. Good morning. Thank you for joining. Sure. Okay. I'll get started shortly. Thank you. It's by Boney James. Hey, Stacks. Good morning. Good morning, guys. How's it going? All right. All right. Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone is having a happy Saturday. I hope you had a phenomenal and productive week. I'm truly excited you're on here. I'm super ecstatic. We're in the 11th month of the year, ladies and gentlemen. If you do not know who I am, my name is, hear it clearly, Dr. LaShonda Mays. Yes, yes, you heard it right. I am your strategist, educator, and your transformation storyteller. I am here to help you with the strategies that you need in your life to go to those different levels and be successful. Okay. Good morning. Thank you for the thumbs up. I love the thumbs up, the hearts and smiles. If you feel like that anybody that may need to see this video, please share it with them. You don't know how it will bless them. I love getting on here. I know it's been a while. I know you guys are like, well, where you been? Ladies and gentlemen, just not only for myself, but for people that watch me, you always have to go be educated and train. Educate and train. And we're going to talk about, I didn't like outline it, but if you look up there, it says, are you manifesting what you want through strategies? Which is very important. You can't do anything without a strategy. That means even if you had a recipe to make banana pudding, for the first time, you got to have strategies. That means you need direction steps in order, or measurements, or whatever it is, in order to be successful in making that banana pudding, right? But that's the same thing we have to do. We do it when we're trying to buy a house. You got to have strategies, you have to have resources, you got to find the people to help you to get that house you want. Same thing with a car. Same thing with going to school. Everything's about strategies and tips, right? You had a strategy to get your wife. You had strategy to get your husband, right? You had strategies and tools that you had to do. The very first thing that you have to do on here, I says, if you look on here underneath my question, I said, no strategies, no next level creates stagnation. You don't want to be mediocre the rest of your life. You're made to be unique, to stand out, to push out your purpose in life, your assignment. What is your gift? And you're here to push it out to help everybody else. It is never for you. It's for you to work on and to get better at it and master it. But it's always going to be some unlimited learning and having strategies, and maybe unlearn some things to relearn some things. And that is okay. Good morning, Brenda. Thanks for joining. And then at the bottom, I said, we say no to mediocrity, right? We are not mediocre people. At least I'm not. At least I don't feel like I'm mediocre. But let's get real to it this morning. Like I said, I hope everyone had a wonderful week. If you did not, I always tell you guys, think about the positive thing that happened and go with that. What was the lesson that you learned? What is something you want to do better in? What can you take to the next level that you learned? And then we just have to go. We just have to go from there. But let's get right to it. Are you manifesting what you want through strategies? Got strategy? Do you have it? Do you know what it is you want to do on the next level in life? They said, I always read in this famous book, and it always says, write the vision, make it plain. That means you have to write it out. That means that you have to maybe sometimes get a notebook, write it out. This is my brand new one, but I've been writing it a little bit. It's a brand new one I just bought maybe last month. So I'm writing things down daily of everything I need to do. And when there's projects, guess what? I have strategies for that project. So that's something you definitely want to do. Good morning, Cheryl. How are you? And then, like, for me, I got to have a calendar. I have a calendar. That's my calendar for up to 2000. It's got a couple other things, but I put dates and stuff on what I need so I can stay current on what I'm supposed to do. And you guys know I'm very, very, very big about having vision boards. Vision boards are very important. It's just not about having pictures and you wish upon a star to take this vacation, have this home, and other things like that. But with the type of vision boards that I have, I basically have strategies, deadlines, dates, what time, date we're going to do this. And have yourself zooming in, focus on what you need to do in order to be successful. That's the only way you can do it. And there are always going to be things that come in your way to try to stop you. It's just the nature of the beast when you're on the right path. If you're not on the right path, then guess what? You're not going to have the difficulties. You're not going to have Mr. Adversary rolling away. That means you're not doing it at all. So that means when stuff starts hitting you left and right, that means you're on the path you need to go. You're on a path you need to go. And let's look at the first one. Make the vision and make it plain. Again, what is it that you want to do in life? Or do you want to open up a 501c3 business, organization? Or is it something simple like learn about financial literacy. So you can create wealth, generational wealth, and transcendent wealth for your family and friends. Do you want to learn about stocks, investments? What are some things that you are willing to learn? What are some things that you're willing to break? Like they always talk about generational curses and everything. What are some habits you're willing to break to make yourself better and go to the next level? Are you willing to work on yourself, your self-esteem, who you are, understanding who you are as a person, as a child? For some people in Christ, for some people it's different in different religions. But what it is, what is it you want to learn? Even for yourself. You have to write it. It doesn't matter what it is. You have to write it. The vision board, you put it on your wall wherever you sit, whether it's maybe you have an office or wherever you walk by all the time, because what you want to do with that vision board, you want to always, when you pass, is always a reminder is there. It's always there. You can also put things on your phone. You have notes, you have things like that. You can put it on your phone and have it remind you of what you need to do to stay on track. There's so many distractions right now. We don't need any more distractions right now. We're in the 11th month of 2019. We're getting ready to hit 2020. Good morning, Geraldine. How are you? Thank you and welcome. What are you willing to do? Pick one thing. What are you really great at? Or what is something that you want to transform in your life? Don't look at your age. Don't look at what you don't have, because you can always gain whatever you want. And it starts right here in the mind. Your mind is the most powerful tool ever. What are you listening to? What are you watching? I'm going to say that again. Who or what are you listening to? Who and what are you watching? No more. I got some tea right now, so I'm just trying to get it together, guys. This weather here in Dallas is, old man winter came real quick. I didn't even see the fall. My goodness. Yes. Geraldine said, all is well, all that's not it should be. You live many days, but you die one time. Remember that. You have many days to live and one time to die. When you wake up in the morning, there's another opportunity to do something spectacular and great. Even if it's waking up in the morning, transform your health by say, hey, you know what? I'm going to start with some stretches for about 10 minutes a day. That's process. Well, progress. That's progress. You're processing what it is you want through strategy, right? But then you have to execute it. Remember, when you make the vision plain, be specific in it. Be very, very specific in what it is that you want to do. Okay? Just write it down. What it is. What is the main thing? Oh, you in Arkansas. Geraldine says 46 degrees in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Pine Bluff is my hometown. Whoop, whoop. I don't know how many degrees it is, but it's been between 30 and 40. It's been between 30 and 40. But this is very crucial. I just want people to understand it's never, ever, 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 ever too late to do whatever it is you want in life. It doesn't matter what your age is. Again, what you have done, that it doesn't matter. Those are the lessons you should have learned so you can be a better person to go to the next level. That's all life lessons are. What are you learning? And if you're not learning to transform to be a better person, that means you haven't done anything. What have you done? You just lived. We're just not living. We're here to produce our harvest, our greatness, so we can have the abundance and blessings that we deserve. But not only that, well, our gifts and everything will bless other people as well. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, Juna. Thank you for joining. I hope you all had a great week. But what is it that you're doing? And we talk about strategies. Number 2 is strategies. What are your strategies when you write down? What is your deadlines? We're manifesting what we want, but we can't manifest until, again, we write the vision and make it plain and we execute. You manifest through here first. And when you manifest through your mind what it is, you have to speak in existence of exactly what it is that you want. You have to keep speaking it. I believe I'm a public speaker. I believe I'm an author. I believe that I will have a women's organization. I believe I will have their radio show. But at the same time, even if you're speaking it, write it down. Are you writing it down? Write it down. Then once you write it down, what is your strategy? What is your strategy? I want to be a world-renowned author. Okay. What are you going to write about? Are you going to write about maybe how you became vegan and your health, you had wonderful increase in health? All right. So Geraldine said, execute the strategy. Absolutely. Kim says, my deadlines are too loose, allowing setbacks and distractions. That's understandable. And listen, even if you set a deadline for November the 30th, I believe November has 30 days. Yeah, 30th. Even if you don't get done, then push it back maybe a month or 2. Because we have things that happen in life that's out of our control. I give you a perfect example. I think it was about 2 weeks ago. We had 3 tornadoes to come in Dallas and tearing up houses and stuff. It just decimated so many houses. It was unbelievable. And I'm going to tell y'all, it happened on a Sunday. And I just left the women's conference. So that was 2 weeks ago. I left the women's conference in Fort Worth. And I was sitting, I was eating with some of my great family and friends at a restaurant. And I kept seeing lightning. And it was lightning outside. And I said, well, what is that? And I didn't know if it was the Cowboy Stadium, you know how they do spotlights and stuff, you know how they shine a light in the air and stuff. So I thought maybe it was that, but I kept seeing it. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I kid you guys not, I was out there because I'm like, I need to be at home if something is happening. I didn't know what was going on, but I checked my phone, realized we was up for a tornado watch, a thunderstorm. It was crazy. And I drove home, and I thank God I didn't drive. I didn't leave early because I could have been somebody that was in an accident. But make a long story short, I drove because it's about 40 minutes from where I live. And I drove home, and this area of 35 Walnut Hill, I was in that traffic for a whole hour. Well, what happened was the light, the traffic light, not the traffic light, the light post had failed on the freeway. Somebody crashed in it, and you had I promise y'all, I was counting. It was about at least 8 ambulances, 9 police cars, and maybe 6 EMTs coming through trying to get to the people. And it was like that, about 7 or 8 cars that smashed into one another. That tornado came through, and it was just debris. I mean, just sheets of walls, guardrails. The tornado had hit and went on across. Home Depot was destroyed. It was just a lot of stuff in the air, and it went all the way down. So when I say strategies and deadlines, sometimes when things like that occur, when your home is gone, or you lost a loved one, or you get sick, you lose your job, still have that macro goal, which is the biggest goal. And sometimes your strategies have to change. And the reason why I'm telling you that story is because those people that had goals set up of what they want to do, it didn't, the storm did take their houses and all the stuff that they needed to do. And it might have did set them back a little bit. But I will always say, if you don't meet your deadlines, find another deadline. Because if you find another deadline, it'll keep you in mind of what it is you need to do. And for those people, they probably had to start life back over. Hopefully their goals did not change. You know, I'm sure they're not even thinking about no goals at that point. But what I'm saying is, never change your macro goal. You might have to reposition and change your strategies, and that is okay. Good morning, Linda. You may have to change the strategies and reposition yourself in a different way. And sometimes that happens. And it's going to be all right. It's not that you're a failure, and it's not that you don't want to. Sometimes we get discouraged and we don't do it. Never, ever, ever be discouraged. Please don't get discouraged. And I'm going to tell you all, so I'm going to tell you another story even about myself. I was talking to a parent at work, and she was telling me it took her like so long to go back to school. And I looked at her, I said, because she went through a lot. I'm not going to share her story, but she went through a lot. And her child has a disability, but she went through a lot. And I commend her, because for her to go back to school after all that she went through, I said, you have a phenomenal story. That's a story that you tell. And she had strategies about what was the magnitude of her story was. She had strategies to make sure that she took care of her son even when she passed away. That lady had strategy. Her son was disabled, okay? She didn't know what would happen to him after she left this life, because she had breast cancer before, so she's a survivor. And she was saying, I don't know what happened to him, so I'm trying to set him up so he can be successful in what he needs to do if I'm not here. And we sat, me, my boss, and principal and all, and we just want to make sure we were clear on what it is she needed for her son academically and behaviorally. She was very clear, and she told us, and guess what? We wrote it down. We made sure, because we made sure before we met up, she told us. And guess what? I execute a lot of that stuff, because I had that stuff to show her. Some people, and I want to explain this to y'all, some people may have a vision. They may have a strategy or something they really want to do. They made it plain. But everybody is not an executor. Everybody don't know how to strategize. If you get somebody in your life that can help you strategize or write it out to what you need it to do, that is okay. You have a vision for it, just go right ahead. Have somebody help you. We're not going to be good in everything. That is okay. It is okay. But just don't let that goal just sit there on a shelf collecting dirt. We don't want to do that, because we're not mediocre, right? We're unique. We're talented. We're gifted. We have all this abundance, just so many talents and gifts inside of us that need to be pushed out. And for some of us, we're operating in it. For some of us, it's still in us. Some of us pour some of it out. Hi, Tamika. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. If you like this video so far, thumbs up, smile, hearts. Be sure you share this, because somebody may need to hear this. No matter what life throws at you, you catch it, you learn from it, you strategize, you go to the next level. That is what you want to do. No excuses necessary. You don't have to explain anything to anybody unless you're working with people that's trying to help you go to the next level. That's the only people you need to be talking to. I don't know. Maybe it's your coach. Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe your sister is helping you. Maybe it's a friend at work that's trying to get your plan out. what it is that you need to do. And even with that strategy, you also, again, if it's something that you really want to do, like speaking, and you said, well, anybody can speak, I will beg to differ. Anybody can speak, but when you become a great speaker, that means that you go get the training that is necessary for you to be effective, because some speakers you've heard, they speak, but they may not have the power, the authority, and the effectiveness to get you to where you need to go. Just don't jump out there with anything, whether it's speaking, whether it's doing a business. You have to educate yourself. Go educate yourself, whether it's a certification program, if you want to go get a degree, or if you want to go to somebody's event and take their courses, wherever it may be. Just like my good friend, Dakisha C. Williams, and you guys know I talk about her all the time. She helps you build 6- and 7-figure webinars for your business. Do I know about webinar? But Dakisha does. Do I like doing video? Absolutely. So who would I go to? Dakisha. Because I don't know anything about webinars or courses to that extent. The only thing I can do on my behalf is, because I'm in education, I can write a curriculum. I can write a course of what I'm teaching. I can do that and do a video. But to go back and do all the video and processing, that's strategy. So I have to go find a person. She will be my webinar coach. You understand? That's a strategy. If I don't know how to do something, in some cases you learn until you can pay somebody to do whatever you need them to do. But in the meantime, learn what you need to learn. It takes longer. That's okay. Good morning, Miss Gloria. How are you? Lady G's in the house. And let me tell y'all something about Miss Lady G. We were on a radio show together, and she is the queen of getting in shape and healthy. If y'all don't know her, look her up. She here in the DFW, but I'm sure she probably can help you anywhere. Be sure you do that. Okay, so it's all about strategy. Anything you do in life is about writing a vision, strategy, execution. Don't just make it plain. Have a strategy. I need you to execute it. When you're going to execute it? Again, that's what the deadline. The month, is it this month? Is it February 2020? January 2020? Is it going to take 31 days, 6 months, 2 years? Be specific in what you're doing. And on number 3, now I'll go back and write these later. Number 3, execution collectively. Execution collectively. And again, that means I go to Dakisha. Okay. See, she can strategize it out for me. But now I got to go to her, take those courses, and then she does a 12-week course. I'm not going to share all her information, but you have to look her up. She's one of my Facebook friends. But what you're going to do is, your execution is when you're going to do it with others collectively. Okay. Find who is you going to do it with, do it collectively. Because again, and let me say this because I've witnessed this a couple of times in the season. I have worked with people that have a vision. I don't mind being part of that vision. That's not a problem, being part of people's vision. And when you have a vision, make sure it's just not only you, but that you want to help prosper other people in that organization or in that business, okay? Remember that. If you have a vision and other people are helping you, how are they going to benefit from what you're doing too? Good morning, Michael. Good morning. Thank you for joining. Hope you had a wonderful week and a beautiful weekend. But how are you going to benefit? It's not all about you. There's some selfish people in this world, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I'm looking for a little pillow, guys. I have this little couch over here, and I'm going to tell you, I'm at the end of it. Don't feel very great. However, listen on this. All right. All right, make myself a little bit more comfortable. All right. But what is it in your vision that you want to execute that can bless other people? We should be in the blessing business. You should be in the business of helping everybody else, including yourself. Never leave yourself out. Sometimes we do things and we don't help ourselves. Be sure you're in your own plan and have balance in it. Have some balance. No, learn when to say yes and no. Learn when to focus on what it is you need to do. But this is what I'm going to say to you about execution collectively. I'm going to give you the example again. With Keisha, my vision is, and I'm just going to throw something out there because I don't want everybody to know what I'm trying to do. And sometimes you got to be quiet. Sometimes you got to be quiet about what you're doing. There's a time when you announce and you don't announce. And I'm just going to make up something, okay? Let's just say, for instance, I want to, hypothetically, we just go hypothetically. Let's just say I want to do veganism, okay? Let's just say I want to become vegan. And I want to create vegan meals and vegan courses in a cookbook. Let's just say that. And do vegan blogging or vlogging, right? A vegan YouTube, all those great things. Let's just say that. And let's just say I want to do webinars and courses. And let's say I want to do YouTubes. And let's say I want to do podcasts. Now, this is what you need to write because I want you to understand this very clearly. I'm going to call Keisha because she has the gift of doing the webinars. She can take what I already have. First of all, I'm already gifted for doing strategies, number one. Number two, because I do behavior transformation and special education, okay? So I already got that done. Even if it's in a different area, I can take what I already know how to do and apply it in a different area. That's something we need to learn how to do. It's transfer one gift into the other because sometimes they all fall together in alignment. I like what Michael said. He said, exactly, we can't get to where we are, where we want to go along. Success is measured on who you bring with you. You can find your growth through like-minded people. Absolutely, you hit it on the nail. I love it, Michael. Thank you. And this is absolutely true. We can't. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. She is phenomenal. She is. The Keisha is phenomenal. So I'm going to sit with the Keisha. We're going to strategize whatever I need to do with her. She may say, okay, well, you have to, I'm going to help you build your course for those 12 weeks. I'm going to show you what to do. Okay, so that means I need to learn because she's going to help me execute it. I'm going to put it on my vision plan. I'm going to join Keisha's business group, and I'm going to learn this webinar. How long is it going to take me? 12 weeks. Okay, let's just say I start next week. I'm going to count out them 12 weeks. And she may say, hey, what days you want to do your videos, et cetera, et cetera. I may say every Tuesday and Thursday I'll do it. So I got to make sure I find the time to do that. And if it's not Tuesday and Thursday, I need to see. Because I got to upload these videos. I got to do what I need to do so I can launch my business. And I'm not going to go into details as far as in that, but let that be. And get my stuff done, right? Right. And then hold on. I'm just doing this on the fly. Okay. So let's just say I start next week, right? So we'll just say next week is the first week. So 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm counting 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we'll just say at the end of January 26th, that's 12 weeks. So end of January 26th, on that day will be 12 weeks. And let's just say I launched my business. So when you strategize, you got to map it out. Those whole 12 weeks, what are you doing every day to help launch it? What videos are you going to do? What topics are you going to talk about to launch that book? Just say for me, let's say vegan, my vegan cookbook. What I'm going to do to launch that vegan book, or what I'm going to do to launch those videos, those webinar videos. And when I'm done there, okay, what is my next goal? So I done hit one goal because I've taken my gift of being vegan and getting healthy in my meals. I just monetized off of it. So then I said, okay, now I want to do a podcast about it. I'm going to call one of my friends. I'm going to call one of my Toastmasters, Derek. He does podcasts. I'm going to go with him. I'm going to strategize, see what I need to do, maybe take a few courses, whatever I need to do to get it done. Or I'm going to call, let me see, what is it? Keisha Bass. I love Keisha Bass. She does wonderful webinar. YouTube. She does YouTube. She help you make money with YouTubes. I'm so excited. I'm going to call her or Derek, whichever one. No, I'm going to call Derek for the podcast. Sorry. Derek for podcasts. I'm going to learn his strategies and tools of what he's doing so I can create what I need. And guess what? I didn't generate another string of income off of me being vegan, off me creating meals, off me doing all these great things, blogging and stuff. So now, although I'm doing that, I'm getting paid for the courses that people want to take so they can get healthy. I'm also making money off of podcasts with Derek. Derek helping me. So then let's just say the third thing I want to do, YouTube. Now I call Keisha Bass. Hey, how do I monetize for making money? I'm strategizing. I want you to not understand that you can make money off of it, but I'm giving you the strategy so you can understand. You can't do it by yourself. It's a collective effort. Okay? I'm going to call Keisha. She's going to train me on what to do. I'm going to get it up, get it going, what I need to do. Bam. So now I have at least 3 streams of income and maybe more than that, just hypothetically, off of veganism, books, courses, podcasts, YouTube. You can't do any of it if you don't strategize. Now, this is what I'm going to tell you because I'm going to get ready and get off shortly. This is what I want you to really, really, really understand about this. Again, when you have a vision, and let me say this, when you have a vision, how is it going to bless other people? If I'm doing webinars with Keisha, she may say, hey, I have this affiliate marketing program, hypothetically, and I'll give you 40% for anybody that signed up. Cool. So she's being blessed because I'm referring her name out, but I also got blessed because she helped me. So it's a win-win for her. And some people, they will do affiliate marketing, which a lot of times all you're doing is posting their information on your website. People click on, and then people make money from there. So I'm not going to get into it because I'm not a guru with that, but I've heard Keisha Bass is somebody that does that. But what I'm saying is you're blessing them by you getting the information. They're helping you set up your organization, your business, but also on the backside, they're making money because you're referring, but you're also making money because you're sending the referrals to them. You see how that works? And if you've never been to, and I'll make this announcement because I'm going to do 15 ways to monetize your speaker revenue. Okay, 15 ways to monetize your speaker's revenue. So I give you strategy and tips on how you can take your speech, or maybe it's something else that you're doing, and how you can monetize in different areas. And that'll be a December event that I'm doing, but I'll talk about that later. But yes, that's how you bless people. You bless people because you're referring them to other people. You get blessed because you allowed them. That's what I want you to understand too. Please, 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 when you bring people into your vision, not only bless them, but allow them to do what it is they do in their talents and their gifts. Please learn how to kind of make it known what it is you want, but also trust them. So that means you may have to step back just a little bit and trust what it is that they are doing. Trust what it is that are doing. Do not become this control freak. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen men in people's vision, and they become a control freak. And they won't allow the people that God had them to come in and help them to work in their gifts to help them. When you stay in the middle and you always trying to control everything, you're going to lose the very people that are supposed to come in to help you. You lose those good people that's trying to help your vision flourish. But some people become such a control freak that they lose out. I have seen it. I have absolutely seen it. Please do not become that person. No one is saying let them control everything. But what I am saying is trust in your prayers in God. And maybe you do Buddha, maybe you do Confucius. I don't know. Whatever you're praying to, the person you're praying to, the thing, whatever you believe in, please trust that those people come in and operate in their gifts. Allow them to use their gifts in your vision to make it what it is that you need from them. And in return, be sure that you promote what they're doing so they can have clients and stuff. That's what you do. Even if sometimes you don't get paid for it, is okay. Some people do pay, some people don't. But what I'm saying is collectively, that's what you do. If people help you, you go back and you promote what they're doing. If it's good services, because I only refer good people. The people I named, they have good service. And if you don't have good service, you ain't got to worry about me saying your name. I'm so serious when I say that, ladies and gentlemen. Collectively, okay? Number one, make the vision plain. Number two, have your strategies. Your strategies are very important. Deadlines, times, dates, weeks, months, years, however that's going to happen. Go get educated on what it is you need to know so you can be transformed. We don't need to stay in the same mindset. You should be growing every day, something new. You should be growing every day from something you learn or something you've gone through. Don't take what you've gone through personal, because sometimes it's not even about you. Sometimes it's about other people, and it's definitely about how you react to every situation in life. Some things you pay mind to, some stuff you just don't, and you keep rolling. Don't get upset. It's not personal, people. Be sure that you work with people collectively. Work with them collectively. I had people to reach out to me, different speakers and everything. I had an opportunity to go to Black Belt Speakers the second week of last month, and it was phenomenal. Dr. Ruben West, I met Miss Betty Speaks. I met a lot of people, and it was phenomenal. A lot of love, very friendly family environment. And that's actually where I received I'm trying to think. It is I forgot the name of it. Hold on, y'all. I don't even remember because I got a lot of awards. It's crazy. It is called let's see if I have it. Oh, yeah. Okay. My bad. So that's where I end up getting I Change Nations Community Ambassador Award from Dr. Ruben West and Dr. Clyde Rivers. Amazing people. That is a phenomenal event. And if you want to be a better speaker, you guys already know. Let me tell you something. Communication is not always public speaking. It's just not all about being on the platform speaking. It is about having better communication skills that can transform lives so you can have a better understanding and be effective at what you do. That's what's important. Your delivery and your speech is important. Your tone, your pronunciations, enunciation. It's a lot of stuff that goes with it, but it helps you overall because some people don't want to be a platform speaker. But I would tell you, if you're doing an organization, you're doing any business, you're doing presentations, I don't care if it's at work in your business, you need some type of public speaking courses. You need some type of public speaking courses. You really do. Because you have to be able to move that crowd. And for me, you guys know I'm a little dramatic. This is what I do. When you work with children with disabilities all day, you got to have fun, get a little dramatic and have fun. I'm a storyteller, especially with the children, adult and children's storyteller. And I can read a children's book like no other and get into it. But that's important. Those are different things that we have to learn how to do as speakers. Everyone's a speaker. Whether you're good or not, you can always get better. So whatever you do, make sure you strategize on what it is you need to do in life. So I'm going to get ready to wrap it up. I hope this video helped you all in some form of fashion. If you're going to manifest it, do those 3 things. Write it down, strategies, and execution collectively. Okay. Now, let me make this announcement. I'm super excited. I have to see the dates. And I know you guys are like, your name is Dr. LaShonda Mays? Yes. The other week, not last week, last week. My weeks are off, guys. Yes, it's not last week, but the other week, I had an opportunity to receive a doctorate of public speaking, which I'm really excited. And I've been on this for a while. You guys know I'm a Les Brown speaker, and you guys also know that I have done Toastmasters. And I'm also helping people be more educated about public speaking and just helping them be better speakers, listeners, and just communicating all the way around. It's just something I'm doing. Moving forward in the business with it soon, so I'll let you guys know about that. That's coming forward. But yeah, it was an honor and a privilege to have that. Even public relations award as well. So I was busy last month getting some stuff done, but because I have constantly educate myself in those things, people saw it and they reward me. So sometimes you don't have to do a whole lot, but when you're out here operating your gift and your assignments and the right things that you're supposed to be doing and helping and bless everybody else, then abundance and harvest and things like that do come to you. Sometimes you might not even be looking for it. You just want to do it because it's in your heart. It's what you're assigned to do. But remember, just remember, those things do come to you. So I'm having fun. I'm living life. I was very shocked at a lot of stuff. So yeah, I was busy. But because I got them, I'm also able to help you all better as well. When I better myself, I'm going to help better you if you want it. Okay. So there's an event in December here in the Dallas-Fort Worth. It's going to be a vision board party. And it's going to be December the 27th, 28th. It's like a pajama jam vision board party or something. But I'm going to give you guys more information. I will be speaking at that event. I'm going to talk about 15 ways to monetize your speaker's revenue. And I kind of spoke about that earlier. If you're in the DFW area, please come out. We're going to have an excited time. I'm only going to do the top 5 because 15 a lot. Who knows? It may be a podcast or book. You just never know with me. But I'm going to get ready to get out of here, and I'll give you guys some update. But that is my next event. I'm super excited about it. And you be blessed. If you like this video, smile, thumbs up, heart, share. You all have a fantastic Saturday. If wherever it is cold, please stay warm. Please, please, please. It's a must out here. Old man winter done showed up and fall didn't even exist. Y'all have a good Saturday. Bye.